I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. But you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, please. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crap.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Outside. 57 to Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This a quick pass to Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Watch the twins. Shit. Big dash. Go. Check three. Now, lady.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
It's second and 8 at the 43-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 22.
Check 26, check 26, check 99, check 99.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up in the 24. Play action. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On play action, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick. That's a
they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Naeem Hines. 78 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, son.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready? Switch! Switch! He goes to use you. He comes to me, it's me.
On second down now, it's Grant. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
With it is Brown. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Mike, here we go. 180! Here we go. Center. Slam. Check, dude. Go. Check 15, check 15. Kill. General West. Kill. Turn up. Check.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 280! Great. Watch the boot. Check 3. Check.
On second down, it's Hines. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
We won't come to my world. Check 49. Check 49. 40. Check 25. Mike's 59.
Wentz now on first down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 19 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They will run with Grant. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. On second down now, it's Grant. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's hit
from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jalen Ferguson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Straight 15, straight 15. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Me and you all day. All day. Hey, ready? I'm coming after you. Check.
This is Grant. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Get 61. Match Fox, Mike.
On third down, Grant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
We're going to start. Hey, lady. 50's a month. 50's a month. I don't think you got it, son. Watch twist.
On first down, it's Grant. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Hey, lady. All day. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Pilot, 64, weak. Switch. Check. Lucky. Hey, lady. Chance.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking out. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Here's Williams to return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
You got nothing. Watch safety creep.
They'll run on first down. Hines. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They run with Hines. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. On first down, Grant. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 26, check 26. Tyson. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59, Mike to 59. Bandit.
On play action, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Jalen Ferguson, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Down and man inside, down and man.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Watch out for Hill on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Now Brown. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. 65. 65. 65.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Hines. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Kill. Slam. Sunday. 31. Check 50. Check 50. Rip. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Waiting. Check. No. Hey, we heard him. Hey, watch it. Check 3. Check.
And quick throw here, that's complete. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Lefty.
Now it's Hines. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Darren Lee in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw, it's Wentz. Caught by Allen. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
You got three. Three down. Watch the out.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Darren Lee, make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
22.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Empty. 82. Hey, Haywood.
Now Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Ferguson bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3.
And he's going to go down again. Darren Lee in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They complete it to Hill. That one goes for 36 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, box truck.
57 to Mike.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying. And he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. That throw into the arms of Allen. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Shit. Watch twist. Watch twist. Say. Hey, switch gears.
Let's go. Great. Hey, 74.
Here's Wentz to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, he's got Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run again with Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check. Sunday. Tuesday.
Check 6 guard. Check 50.
Alpha.
Mike is 59.
Now Wentz. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Watch the safety creep. A little flare, flare. Wide, get wide. Watch the slant. Motion.
On first down, Grant. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They go back to Grant. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Watch out. Check three.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Mike 50, red 80. Check that.
On second down now, it's Grant. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Grant. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.